Okay, for this lesson, I'm going to start by, adding some mates to these, and these are rather tricky to mate up. But we'll add a mate there. Okay, and that's all right. And add a mate there, and that's all right. Now, of course, these are planarly locked, but there's really nothing else I can grab onto on these. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to do it by plane. For example, we don't want it to move left to right, so I'll choose the front plane there and the front plane there. Okay, and that locks those two, so I can't, they can still go up and down, but for what I want to show you next, that's fine. But this one still needs to be constrained. So I select its front plane, and this one's front plane. Okay, and I don't know, my little thing didn't pop up. Anyway, that's got them locked together now in the way I want. Okay, now I'm going to show you, I'm going to draw a sketch, but I want to select that face. I'm going to go ahead and draw a sketch on this face. Now, generally you shouldn't do this because you can actually create some relationship issues that are problematic by making your sketches this way. You should actually create them on an independent plane that's not connected to any of these parts. It's not dependent on it, otherwise you can create circular dependencies and things like that, which would be a problem if any of these parts changed. It could actually change, it can get like haywire. I'm going to go ahead and exit the sketch though, and we can select but this text, sketch, we're in an assembly, so it's in context of the assembly. So this is part of some of the design you can do while in an assembly. So I'm going to go to assembly and assembly feature, and we got several options here that you may recognize, including fillets, hole wizard, and even the whole series, or simple hole. But we can do an extruded cut, revolve cut, swept cut, fillet and chamfer. But I don't really see any options for doing things like extrudes and so forth. But we can certainly do cuts. Okay, and I'm going to cut. Let's see. This revolve would take it through, that body. I don't know if we can get it to go through all bodies, though. Because it is, it is sketched on that body, but technically the sketch is part of the assembly. I mean, it shouldn't have anything to do with it. But I'll just try to select. I guess you don't have any ability to do that here. Okay, I just had to set it back to blind. We'll see, if this cuts through all three of these or just one of them. I don't know. Yeah, it does. It cuts through all three. So basically, that made a whole feature, and I could have extruded a square or anything through all these parts. But again, I think this is just within the context of the assembly. I'm not sure that it's modifying the original parts. I doubt that it is because we have copies of them here. So, you know, I don't see these holes on that. So, anyway, it's something to keep, you know, in mind. So I'm not sure, you know, like I said, if you make modifications on the assembly level, you know, how you get them back to the part, because, you know, it's probably an important place to have them. So, you know, it's part of the actual original part, so you can send the part out to be manufactured and machined.